Hello. Michelle and I was kind of talking back and forth a little bit, Michelle White, and thinking about some things to make. And I don't have any of my grandchildren here, probably won't be for a while. So today I'm going to make something that I really like. And I'm going to put some onion in it and stuff. Hi Shirley. Hi Rhonda. Anyway, I'm going to start out. Now I've already got my noodles done. That's hot. These noodles, they're macaroni noodles. I didn't have any elbow, but my husband picked up some like cheap macaroni. I think we got it like 4 for $1 here a week ago. So I just used it. I used 2 boxes of it. And I'm going to make some of that good old macaroni and hamburger and onion and stewed tomatoes. I did not can any tomatoes this year, so I'm going to have to use these. But if you have canned tomatoes, you put that in there because they're the best in the world. But these will do. So I've got the macaroni, which I picked up the thing and didn't know it was hot. Should have known that. But here's the macaroni I cooked, and I just put it in this big pot pan. And now I'm going to put some hamburger in this iron skillet. This is one of my absolute favorites, but I don't ever have it very much. So we're going to fry this hamburger up into little crunchy pieces. This is going to make a fabulous meal for me. I like this. My husband will probably eat some too. But we got a shipment of potatoes in. We needed potatoes. And here come my daughter at the door with 50 pounds of the most beautiful Idaho potatoes you've ever seen. So we've got them sitting out in bowls so they'll dry, because they came in on a truck and we want to dry them out and everything, and they're beautiful. I'll show them to you here in a little bit. But he's wanting to make some French fries because they're perfect for that. So we're just going to go ahead and make some of this, I don't know what you call it, macaroni, tomato, something. But I'm going to go ahead and open these. Now I better chop the onion and put it in there. Now you can put green pepper or anything you want in it. But I just do the regular way that Tom's mom did it. When she was canning tomatoes or something, she'd always make some of this. Which this year I think I'm going to can tomatoes because I sure do miss them. They make the best chili, they make the best soup when you can them. And I usually can stewed tomatoes. Now, if someone else was here, I would chop these onions real fine. But they're not, so we'll eat them just like I cook them. You can see how I done them here. About that size there. Put them in with the hamburger. Michelle, I don't know if you made any or not. Hi, Cheryl. Yes. Yes, you can. When you get it done, just add your cheese. I used to add cheese all the time to mine. And I've got cheese, but I'm not going to add it. I think today I just want it the plain old way. But it is really good with cheese. And I probably made too much, but I'll eat on it for a few days probably. I haven't eaten today. For some reason I get up in the day and I used to do breakfast every morning. before I babysat the baby and juiced, but now that I'm not babysitting, I've become a slob. I'm not doing much of anything, and my legs are swelled, so Michelle, I'm sitting down too, cooking. My poor husband. My poor husband. Watch out when Mama gets cabin fever. Now, I'm not that mean. Poor guy, though. He'll sit there and tonight I'm going to make some homemade French fries with him, because I got to do something. When your whole life's been about kids and all that, and you went your ways, it's really hard to... But we're going to find out here in the next couple weeks. But we do fine. I mean, he's 18 years older than me, and we do fine. I mean, he's very understanding of everything. And if I want to tell him something, I tell him. This is my Tupperware can opener, and it opens to where I don't get cut. It takes it from underneath, see that? So I have to use that. So I've got one of the diced cans, and I'm going to put one of the stewed tomatoes. It's got onion, celery, and bell pepper in it. And that's the way I make my own home canned stewed tomatoes. And I'm going to tell you what, if you've never made home canned stewed tomatoes, they are the best, I'm telling you. I would use mine right up. And then usually when I'm making that, I'll make spaghetti sauce. There's a stink bug. Spaghetti sauce and pizza sauce. I made it to where you could use it on each thing. But I'm out of all of it because we've used every bit of it. It'll be canning time soon. I'm going to focus on relish and tomatoes and stewed tomatoes and spaghetti sauce, because that's what is really good to have homemade. Anyway, see how I've got them onions? They're not really that little. I was waiting on this hamburger to thaw before I made this. But I think we'll have fun making French fries tonight. And I put my butter mold in the water. I had to let it soak for like at least a half an hour, where it's vintage and it's been wrapped up, but I still wanted to soak it really good. That way if there was anything on it, it would come off. And I've got it ready, but it's drying out. And if you get a hold of an old vintage butter mold, always make sure that you soak that wood for the first time. This one's never been used, so I had to soak it. That smells delicious. So my pastor and I was talking, I'm the assistant pastor, and we was talking about some of the elderly we have in our church and all that, and what the governor's wanting us to do. So we're just not doing a couple of services, a few. That stink bug, I don't know where them things come from. He's one, and I can't seem to catch him. And, wait a minute. Got him. I don't squeeze them too hard because they stink, but we was polluted with them things last summer. And every once in a while I'll see one or two. And it sounds like a wasp when they fly from one place to the other. And I get scared, and it's an old stink bug. I don't know if you guys have any where you're at or not. Okay, so that I like the onion looking like that, you know, kind of sauteed and longer instead of chopped for this type of a dish. And I think that's cooked up pretty good. There's not a lot of grease in that. It's round, so I'm going to leave it in there. Whatever little bit of grease is in there, I'm going to leave it in there because that's going to flavor my macaroni. So I'm just going to take thing so I don't burn myself again. I'm going to take this pan. This is an old pan. It's lasted for years. And see, the macaroni's there. So I'm just going to dump the tomatoes in that. Stewed and regular, you can use any kind you want. And then I'm going to put 1 tomato sauce in it, a little can. And I'm not going to flavor that up with hardly anything. You can put cheese, you can put anything you want in it. But I think I'm going to eat mine just like that because that's the way I remember my mother-in-law used to make it. It's really good. She used to make, take tomatoes and stew them and then put homemade bread rolls in it, you know, put it in there. Oh man, I didn't think I ever would like that, but I loved it. Had to get used to eating these ways down here a little bit. Get that off of there. And I'm just going to pour a little can of tomato sauce in that. So you have, I've got stewed tomatoes. You can use 2 of these. And a little thing of tomato sauce. And I got 1 dice. So I used 1 dice and 1 stewed and a little tomato sauce. And I done 2, I did 2, turn that off, turn it on high. I done 2 boxes of macaroni because I didn't have elbow. So you could put like a 12-ounce bag or 16-ounce bag of elbow. That's what I usually use. Amanda, I am making some old macaroni and tomatoes with hamburger and onions in it like my mother-in-law used to make. It's not spaghetti, it's just those ingredients, and I tell you, I've been really craving that today. When Michelle asked me about we was talking about some things to make, I was like, whew, that popped into my head. So I've got that mixed up, the macaroni and tomatoes. And now I'm going to, where's my spoon at? Oh, it's right here. I don't know if I want to use that one though. Let me see what I got. Put your tomatoes or your hamburger and onions in that. The grease is falling through them holes and I want that grease. Even though I don't need it. I was going to do beans and ham today, but I think I'll put it on like tonight, and then tomorrow we can have cornbread. It's just us. We're going to make whatever we want, and then we'll do something with the potatoes, of course. My stomach, it's just waiting on this. There's a peek of it. That hamburger and tomatoes and macaroni in there. It's still hot. I don't think I can hold this big thing. Big skillet. That thing's big and heavy. So okay, this is it. I don't think I'm going to put any more tomatoes or anything in this, and that's what you got. Let me get something here and dish this up. I got everything right here at my fingertips. This is going to be my supper, and he'll probably eat it too. just because I cooked it. There you go. Hamburger, onions, and tomato and macaroni. Yum, yum. And my mother-in-law used to make this. And that's where I got the idea, was from eating hers. And man, I've been wanting this, and I'm thinking about her all the time I make it. Some things she made I thought I never heard of, but they're good. Let me see if it's going to taste just like my taste buds are anticipating. Hi, Faye. I'm making some of your mom's macaroni, tomatoes, and hamburger and onion in it. Mmm. That is delicious. Very delicious. Let me see here. There you are. That's what it looks like. If you have canned tomatoes, by all means use them, because that's going to bring it up a little bit more delicious. So there you are. Hamburger. So easy to make. Just make your macaroni the way you usually do it. Drain it. And take your hamburger in a skillet and put your onions in if you like onions. And fix it. But what you can do, and I've done before, is, yeah, you can add Velveeta. I would wait till you're done. When it just gets done, go ahead and put that in there and stir it up. Yeah, that will really make it good. I even thought about putting the cheese that came in the macaroni boxes, because I used macaroni and cheese boxes. But I'm going to eat it like this first, and then next time I'll flavor it up. But anyway, this is really good. But you can take a big skillet, do your hamburger and your onions, and then just... or you could take a pot, do your hamburger and onions in it, and then when it gets done, just put your macaroni in it and put water in it and let it cook up, and it'll all cook too. But I wanted to do it this way. So see, my onions are pretty lengthy there. I like them like that in this stuff. I don't like them chopped up. So anyway, God bless you all. Yeah, I like it. I really like it. Yeah, sort of like goulash. I don't know what she called it. She just called it hamburgers and tomato noodles something. Anyway. To fall over. I'm just going to turn that off, and then I'll tell him it's out here, and I will go enjoy my dinner. I never even put any salt or anything on that. It's really good. So anyway, God bless you all. I'm glad to see you, and I'll probably be back on real soon. So you have a good evening, and I hope that you make some of this. It's so easy and so quick, and it's a good filler. God bless you.